Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we will be doing a quick exercise in drawing some hand anatomy, and it's something like that. So it's just a casual pose, not necessarily a pointing pose, but a casual pose with the hand partly relaxed and in that manner. So when we to start off, we will first put down it's a circle or an oval, either will do, and then just one straight line down. Now here we are imagining that that's the middle of the hand, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right around somewhere around here like this. Just make that into a bend. It can be very rough, it can be very appropriate, just an approximate thing. And now that we have that down, we will start first with the bottom and put that down. So that is the wrist going into the forearm, that is the thumb going right around here. So let's round out the thumb like that. So take it very patiently, one thing at a time, and you should be okay with this. So let's do the other side and stop right there. Now essentially, depending on the position of the hand, if it's like this, so it will incline like that. So if it's more straighter, it will be straight. That's the beauty of it. It will be more straight. So we are going up somewhere in the middle, so it's still an incline a little bit, not too much. So we will go on, just put in some knuckles as a guideline. Essentially these two knuckles stand out in this kind of pose, or in this kind of gesture, or in this kind of position. So we will accentuate those a little more, those not too much, the rest of them. And then we just move up. Please use very light strokes throughout, and we'll just put in roughly as we go those lines. And from here on, it all depends on you if you want to show that, or you want. We're going to go something like this. So there's a slight bend in there. So let's say use these circles like that. What they will help you do is position some pencil around them, just to give it a little more character. So right there is our first digit. We'll put in that. We'll put in some quick skin folds right there, and then we're going to go with the second one. So we are showing some foreshortening there, and not too much. And at the same time, we have to remember that the finger is raised somewhat at this point, and this one will curl even more right in. And according to these other fingers, the small one at this point will be barely visible. So what we have done is, so we have showed a slight bend in these. So to give them a little character, you can make it sharper on this, just to show a nail right there. I would bring this, let me make that a little cleaner because that is really messy. So clean that up also a little bit so that okay, so slight bend like going through, not too much. And then let me get that. Add in a thumb right there, add some more skin folds, and the exercise is pretty much complete. Now it will vary about how much we want to throw in. So how thick the fingers are, how much they are. Clean that up also. How much they are foreshortened. So these are not very much, but yes, indeed foreshortened. So if I were to shade this, let's say put in some kind of pencils to highlight some darker areas. So that is the fleshier part. I will put some little bit around the knuckles there. Make that a little darker where that little bend is, where the and of course it all depends on the medium that you're trying to tap. I'll clean that up as well because otherwise it gets a little confusing. So it depends on the medium that you're really trying to use or for what purpose it is being illustrated. If you keep repeating it a few times, it actually gets easier. So we're almost done. And you could add in, the skin folds and other imagery as you wish. Now how thick and thin the fingers are, the hand is, so it's a slightly challenging thing to show that little bend in those fingers. So it's a little bent, not too much. So it's just a little patience that you need in order to get this pose going, so or this position showing in your illustration. So there we have it. Essentially quick, but yes, it does need some practice. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe and keep in touch and keep those hands going. Thank you very much.